Hi, welcome to the Property Show. My name is Nancy. This is the show that will give you an in-depth look into the property market, provide you with expert advice, current trends, tips, home accessories, and professional information on the hottest properties available in the market. There is something for everyone. Today we'll be speaking on integrated telecommunication systems within gated communities, and our expert guest will tell us all about it. Karibu sana, Mr. Mumba Hinzano.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us about engineering services.
We're talking about service engineering in a given gated community or in a given development. We usually work with the developers and the architects and everybody else in the project. We provision for services, especially shared services in such a development that make it a bit more wholesome. So
you provide the whole services to make a development holistic, but tell us, what services are they individually?
There are actually many services depending on the sort of development you're thinking about. You might have a higher end development or low cost development. The services inputted in this development will actually depend on the kind of a development. But there are those services we call very necessary services. And
a must-have.
They are must-have in any development. There are those services that are must-have and others that pertain only to high-end development. I will give you some examples. Centralized aerial and centralized satellite actually make it possible for you to to maintain the aesthetics, the value of a property, because instead of each and every individual putting up their own ugly looking aerials and satellite dishes and messing up your rooftops and messing up the aesthetics of the place, you could have one aerial or one satellite dish shared up to 200 housing units, you know, and it's in a central place, it's out of the way, so all you do in a development is plug in, you get your satellite services, you get your TV services, you get your intercom services. As you progress higher to the higher end, you have internet, you have CCTV, you have fire and smoke. It actually depends on the development.
At what point do we engage with you, and who engages with you? Is it the developer or the architect?
It is advisable for us to be engaged at the initial stage, which would be at the design stage. It doesn't matter really who engages with us. It could be the developer himself. We have 22 years experience in the market, or it could be from the architect. But the most important thing is we need to be engaged at the very early stage, at the design stage. I'm going to give you an example. For instance, a lot of developers go into development and they look at these services as necessary. The architect probably provisions for them, but on the way they want to cut down on costs, and then they realize that these services are needed much later. Having them later means having to hack walls in order to put these conduits and whatever infrastructure you need.
Is it something that has been done for a long time, or have you just started? And how have the developers accepted?
Well, I'll tell you, my experience is quite varied, but we started these services ourselves as a company in 1991. And we really had a difficult time convincing developers that, look, you need these services. And everybody said, look, they're going to put up their own aerials, they're going to put up their own dish, it's less from my pocket, all right? So it took us roughly about 5 years
to educate
for us to actually be able to inform and show practically to developers that, look, this is something you really need.
And we also have a very discerning buyer today who wants everything put together.
Exactly. This is quite fantastic in that today I think the main driving factors to the sale of property is actually location, finishes and services. everybody who wants to buy into some property is asking himself, and what are the services that I can find there? So you find almost everybody expects to walk into a house, it's internet ready, security purposes, he got CCTV, he has intercom, he has, depending on the development, he has video access control systems, he has all these things configured.
Does this include electric fencing?
Oh yes, electric fencing is a very integral part of this whole thing. They got sensors, you can know if there's a breach.
Me as a buyer,
Yeah.
what are the steps I need to look at when I'm buying a development, 1, 2, 3, in terms of what your services have offered?
Like you said at the beginning, it depends on what you're buying, whether it is lower cost or higher end,
But
right?
there are some that must be there.
Yes, but I would say if I was to buy a house, basically, I would require that they have as many of these services as possible, and some of these services, like you said before, are very difficult to input later. After the development. So if they already have it, it's quite a plus for me as a buyer.
All these services require electricity. What happens when we have power outage?
There are many other alternatives. You could have a standby generator, or you could have power backup systems. This would probably be inverted power, stored in batteries. It is charged when power is on. When power is off, it's able to give you some hours of electricity.
Tell us about fire and smoke detectors in residential homes.
If you have a fire or smoke detector, it will go off, setting off an alarm, right?
We've always thought smoke and fire detectors are perhaps for commercial space and retail or hospitality.
No, not actually, but I agree with you that that was how most people viewed it. I think fire and smoke now is almost a necessity because we hold a lot of property in our dwellings, not necessarily where we work, but where we reside. It's not very easy for somebody to recover from a fire disaster.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time and also for giving us a glimpse of your services. Give us your parting shot.
My parting shot is both to the developers and the buyers, all right? You cannot run away from technology. It is what drives us, and 10 years ago, things were different. Now things are very, very different. So I would want a development which has these services already provisioned.
On the onset.
On the onset, yes.
Thank you so much, Asante Sana.
Thanks for having me.
We are taking a short break. Don't go away. At the end of the show, we shall give you the highlights on integrated telecommunication systems. Join us now as we visit the hot property of the week. Welcome to the hot property of the week. Today we are at Sigona Valley, which the developer has promised as modest living in a premier location. Let's go and meet the developer, Kimiti and Ian, and they'll tell us all about these projects. I like the views.
Exactly. So it's going to be unique by the time it's done actually, and once the concrete jungle is sort of hidden by the vegetation, it's going to be the address to live.
Wow. And how did you start this dream?
Well, we just came up together and we're trying to look at what's the next big thing we can get into. So as young people, we thought real estate was the way to go. And we started shopping around for locations where we could begin. And finally, our hunt brought us to this haven. Yeah.
And was it hard to acquire the plot? Were the banks ready to listen to the young people?
Wow, it was quite a challenge, but we found a very agreeable landowner. So we came up with an arrangement of how to spread the payment, and we're happy she gave us the audience, and finally we're doing it.
Fantastic. Let's go and see the house.
Sure. Main walkway, straight into the house. This is the
Thank you.
Sigona Villa. Yes,
Fantastic.
right this way.
Go down.
So this is our living room.
Your lounge.
Yes, our lounge.
How will it be? A parquet floor or
Yes.
tiles?
Yes. We have our wooden parquet floor. That's the fireplace.
The fireplace.
As you can see, we've tried to do quite
And the
large
roof,
windows.
It's very high.
Yeah, quite a high
Yeah,
one.
very high
Even
ceiling.
for the lighting, aeration. Yeah. And you can see now the same views you had from the outside.
Wow.
Light from your living room.
We've got a fireplace. Can get a bit chilly. Not too chilly, but a bit chilly. So
Sigona is chilly.
we thought about that, and we have a chimney. We've got a dining. If you notice the design here, the dining also has a very large window for purposes of if you're having your dinner or breakfast, doesn't matter, you've got a lovely view on the outside. Then the idea here of the kitchen is such that you've got a granite top, little bar stool, so it's open. That's it, it's an American style kitchen. Wow. You can
Go
Go upstairs.
first go into the guest.
Oh, the guest bedroom.
Yes, guest bedroom. Very good guest. We're going to have a wardrobe here. And then of course you can feed a 4x6. This is for your guests or as you like to use it. And then besides it, you've got a cloakroom, both for your guests who've come and of course for the person who's living here. Then we can go to the upper living space. As you can see, it's got again very huge staircase.
And large windows.
Large windows. Again, this goes for purposes of lighting. So, welcome upstairs.
Yes. This is
Here
the
we've got
first bedroom.
a first bedroom, which is basically a replica of
The guest bedroom.
the guest. So it's the same size. Only difference is that it's upstairs. So of course, you've got your wardrobes again on that side.
Again, it has a lot of
And it has
natural
a lot
light.
of natural lighting.
Yes.
Now we can come into this other bedroom. Again, lovely views from your bedroom. So as you wake up, when you hearing the birds chirping, and you can look at the mountains. Now we can go into the study. Now there's a main difference between this particular unit and the other 4-bed, and shortly we'll see why. And this is the
The
reason.
study.
Yes. For the 4-bed deluxe, we've got a study
Or a family room.
or a family room, however you see fit. It's quite a large room, which again has lovely views from here. So,
Let's see the master bedroom.
what do we have here?
Wow, a walk-in closet.
Walk-in closet,
Yes.
right? And you've got your bathroom.
And of course, you have a his and hers
yes,
sinks.
exactly.
The large master bedroom.
Yep. Voila. Again, this is pretty big, I must say. Gonna fit your king size bed, and then you've got the balcony. Again,
Beautiful views.
beautiful.
Beautiful
Quite
views.
stunning,
Yeah.
I must say.
Yes.
So on a clear day, on the extreme left, you can see Mount Kilimanjaro down there. As you can see, those are the Gong Hills.
Wow.
Further down into the horizon, Lake Magadi is down somewhere. Then on the right, down there we have Mount Suswa, and on your extreme right we have Mount Longonot. So as you can see from up here, we've set the houses in a terraced manner. So you're so near to your neighbor yet so far, having an unobscured view of the horizon that we have.
So what are your future plans after this project?
Well, we have two different things we're trying to do now. We've got a project in Ruiru, which we're trying to kickstart to cater for the middle income earners. and we have a 30-acre parcel of land in Nyanyuki. There we're looking at doing high-end homes.
I wish you all the best, and asante sana for having us here. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
Sigona Valley is a serene, gated community located off Waiyaki Way. It comprises of 30 homes set on 4 acres. Sigona Valley prides itself as modest living in a premier location with easy access to Nairobi's growing infrastructure network. It offers a variety of 3-house designs for a 3-bed villa to a grand 4-bed villa. These homes have access to community facilities such as borehole water supply, solar hot water heating, wastewater recycling and secured boundary walling. Sigona Valley homes cater for a multitude of family types and boast a sense of space and style at an affordable rate. For this property, the price ranges from 16.95 million to 19.95 million Kenya shillings. For anyone willing to purchase the property for investment, the current rent rates range from 80,000 to 120,000 Kenya shillings per month. Sigona Valley can be found a stone's throw away from Waiyaki Way. In addition, it is a 10-minute drive from Kikuyu town, where one can find banks like KCB. Further, there are various amenities in Kikuyu town such as a commercial center and Kikuyu Hospital. Sigona Valley is also a 10-minute drive from Limuru, where one can find Tigoni Hospital, banks, shopping amenities, and a police station. The schools in the area are Steph Joy Secondary School, Coppercrest School, and Muguga High School. Lastly, Sigona Valley is not far from the renowned Sigona Golf Club.
And that was our hot property of the week. Let's see what we have on the accessory spot.
We are a premium cable manufacturer, and we manufacture both domestic and industrial cables for Eastern and Central Africa. We have 2 factories in Kenya and 1 factory in Tanzania. We manufacture quality and reliable cables, which are also economical. The company started operations in 1966, so we have been making the cables to those international standards for the last 47 years. We are currently manufacturing low voltage cables, but we have the expansion program that is right now ongoing to make medium voltage cables.
We've seen an influx of counterfeit East African cables, which are very inferior quality. And because of this, we felt it is important that we safeguard our customers by introducing an SMS-based verification system that allows our customers to check the cables they're about to buy or they're about to install in their buildings to check if it's a genuine East African cables. Because we are known for our good quality, we wanted to be sure that our customers are getting what they're paying for. The first thing they need to do is to check for the verification sticker, which is on the inside part of the roll. Scratch the sticker, and inside you'll find a 12-digit code. SMS the 12-digit code to a toll-free code number that is 38353. Once you SMS the number to that code number, the response will come back. If the cable is genuine, the response will say, okay, East African cables. That will allow you to be able to buy that cable or install it with a peace of mind knowing that it's a genuine product. The call center also is free. The number you can call is 0800 720 122. So we are really emphasizing to our customers, you the developer, please before the cables are installed, ensure you randomly verify a few cables that have come to your site before the installation is done. You who's about to buy in a shop, before you purchase, ensure you scratch and verify the cable before you can leave the shop. Also, ensure you get a receipt once you do a purchase. In addition, we have over 15 exclusive shops countrywide that are East African cables shops. In addition, from the shops, you can be able to get an accredited East African cables electrician. Last year, we began a Fundi Club, which was necessitated by the fact that it is all good to sell genuine East African cables, but we have to ensure that the cables are also accompanied by a genuine electrician to do the installation. So all the electricians in our database have been certified or licensed by the Energy Regulatory Commission. In addition to the benefits of talking to our customers to use our electricians, we carry out seminars to enhance their knowledge on electrical works, seminars where we bring stakeholders like members from ERC, like people from the Anti-Counterfeit Agency who teach or sensitize our electricians on the various methods that are in the market or the different happenings that are going on in the market. So it's a good club to be a member of if you're a licensed electrician.
Let's look at other properties available in the market.
Kisaju View Park Estate is a gated community located 60 kilometers from Nairobi and 20 kilometers from Konza City. The deluxe housing units were designed to compete with existing and upcoming middle-income housing units within the Kitengela and Athi River greater areas. Long-term running costs have also been considered by adopting sustainable features such as rainwater harvesting and conservation, solar panels for energy, thermal massing for cooling, amongst other features. All materials, fixtures and fittings are of a standard quality that we have specified, and with close site supervision of the workforce ensures standard finishes throughout. The 4-bedroom modern design bungalows feature ensuite master bedroom with walk-in wardrobes and an expansive balcony, 3 other bedrooms, fully fitted kitchen, high ceilings, ample cab road parking space for 2 vehicles, deluxe domestic servants quarters with separate entrance, provision for expansion, semi-detached houses with a private pathway to own backyard, and paved street with street lighting. This housing solution is available for a wide range of income levels, with houses ranging from Kenya shillings 3 million to Kenya shillings 5.6 million. Commercial space is also available at a cost of Kenya shillings 4,000 per square foot. The houses can be customized to suit individual needs, and a discount of Kenya shillings 100,000 to Kenya shillings 150,000 per house is offered for volume purchases. Kisaju View Park Estate, an oasis of comfort. A quick 30-minute drive on the new Thika Superhighway takes you from Nairobi's polluted chaos to the calm and quiet of Bahati Ridge, Kenya's premier country-gated community. This groundbreaking development will also include a shopping mall, a technologically advanced office park, a school, medical center and clubhouse, all set in a serene and peaceful setting. All the homes will come ready with voice, internet and cable satellite TV capability. Each elegant Olengai townhouse has a 2-car parking space, kitchen yard, a single servant's quarters, an underground water tank, a cozy garden and paved walkways. The interior features an open-plan lounge and dining area, a modern kitchen and 4 bedrooms. The guest bedroom, located downstairs, comes with its own ensuite bathroom. There are 3 other bedrooms on the first floor, including the master bedroom with an ensuite bathroom, set apart in its own private space. Bahati Ridge, your paradise within grasp.
I hope you have enjoyed the show, and here are the highlights.
Developers should engage the service provider at the design stage so as to include the service requirements in the basic infrastructure of the project. The discerning property buyer expects a variety of services to be provided. Examples of these services are centralized aerial and satellite dishes, intercom, internet, CCTV, electric fences, fire and smoke detectors. These services can be used with alternative power sources as long as the infrastructure of the services required has been installed.
Thank you for watching the Property Show. You have heard from our expert, visited our hot property of the week, seen the home accessories and other properties available in the market. We appreciate your feedback and welcome your ideas on topics you'd like our experts to address in the future. Thank you for watching and kwaheri.